It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. This is Carson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll try the air now with Watson. It's brought in by Harris. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Watson, he's going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coach...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Now it's Carson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Carry here for Hunt. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Tackle by Darrell Taylor.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 27, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's going from the back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Texans 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to air it out deep for Woods.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown.
That's all. That's all.
What's my name? What's my name?
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taken from about the 12.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Pickens. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 5.
Let's go.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Texans 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wagner. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Trey McKinney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Watson on 1st down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the whip. In line. 7, check Mike, 27. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, alert!
Again, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Hey, 31!
They'll run on first down. Carson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Watson. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Back to throw, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Pickens. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw, Watson. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Watson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. And he fires one incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Seahawks, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.